if you're feeling like you're dropping the ball a lot, not doing the best job, um, kind of feel like at the end of the day there's still way too much to do, just know that it might not be you for real that's the problem. It could just be the systems and the amount of stuff you're doing and the capacity you have. And sometimes it doesn't matter what these gurus tell you. Sometimes you're just over capacity, and any SOPs you create or systems and all that stuff, it won't change the fact that you have a lot on your plate. And the real solution is taking less, or having less on your plate. That's really the answer. And sometimes these systems and stuff do help to do that, but it's like sometimes you just kind of screwed, right? Because sometimes it's like you have a lot on your plate at work, or you're balancing work and clients, or you're just doing a bunch of clients. It's just way too much. And you're not charging enough to get more help. It sucks. So this isn't even like a here's how to fix that. I just wanted to let you know that you're not the problem. You're not crazy. It's not really just you. Now, for me, I just got that because I was on like a 4 hour call, right, with this person who was talking about how to use this AI software that I just started using. And I'll talk about that more on another post. But I got a chance to ask him my question, and instead of asking about the AI, I asked him like, "Oh, how do you? I'm trying to be more efficient. How do you do this? What's your approach?" And he was asking me questions to get me help me to get a better idea of like what I have going on and everything. And like the very first thing he said when I asked him how do you do this, he was like, "I cry a lot." And I was like, thank you for sharing that because I have been stressed, not getting all the sleep that I should have. I feel like, I'm not speaking to people as much as I should speak to. And that's a terrible thing, especially when it's your family or loved one. So that just, I think sometimes acceptance is the first step, or acknowledgement. And once you kind of accept that, yo, this is the reality of the situation, then you could finally, like, you're no longer thinking what's wrong, why is this, why this. You're just accepting the fact that, yo, I'm stressed the fuck out. And when you accept that, then it's like, okay, so what's the solution? I feel like I have a little more clarity about the situation I'm in. So creating this video, just, I don't know if you're feeling the same, but just know you're not crazy. It's not all the way you. And we all just kind of figuring this out together. But I guess if I would to provide a solution, sometimes depending on the relationship you have with your boss, it might be good to have those conversations with them. I know I've done that before. Two different bosses, for example. One boss was like, "Oh, you're not ready for this. Da 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 da. You can't operate on this high level. This might be too fast paced for you." The other boss was like, "Okay, I see that. Let's talk about how you go about things and yada yada yada." Something I've learned is that for a lot of people who react in like the way where my first boss did, where they were like, you are the problem, da 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 da. Sometimes when they say like you're not ready for this fast paced type of thing, it's usually they're not always the most organized either, and they're usually running around, but they just got used to the chaos. I don't like the chaos. I could survive in the chaos. I could, you know, I can make it in the chaos, but the only way I survive or make it is to remove the chaos and make it more calm and peaceful. And when I can't do that, that's when there's a problem. That could be a fast-paced environment. It could be a slower-paced environment. It doesn't matter. Chaos thrives in all spaces. So, yeah, depending on that relationship you have with your boss, or if you are your own boss, maybe just speak to somebody else who does this as well and be like, yo, I'm struggling. How do you do this? And then they could share, some stuff they do and everything. That's basically kind of what that call that I had was. These someone who works in a whole different type of environment, doesn't know me or my clients or anything like that, or not clients, but like workplace or anything like that. And yeah, he just kind of shared some of the stuff that he goes through. Some of the stuff that he's doing is what I'm doing, but his approach is just a little bit different enough for me to actually, it could make a huge change night and day at how I operate. So yeah, capacity, time, energy, sleep, that's something that you can't necessarily hack away. You got to get that sleep. she can perform better, which means there's less time on editing. Um, it's tough, man. It's tough. So I'm working now on getting to the point where I can bring on people, but I need to make just a little bit more to do that so I can pay them for more than just like, oh, I got you for 2 weeks. I need more than that. Yeah, and something else you shared that was really helpful is like, you're going to be less profitable when you hire help, and this is the biggest but, you'll get more sleep. And when you get more sleep, you might be able to show up better with the relationships. And that's crucial. That is so, so crucial. So he shared a few things that I need to do right now. That's not necessarily going to change anything, but will help make the process of onboarding the talent or, contractors. And also gave me some tips on like who to hire first. So, man, that was amazing. That was amazing. Louis Carrillo or Carrillo. I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but that was incredibly helpful. So if you're rocking this, you're feeling this, let me know in the comment. What are you struggling with right now? What's something that you feel like you're messing up with or dropping the ball? You could comment or DM me, whatever you feel more comfortable doing. We in this together. We all struggling, or at least on the verge of going from struggling to thriving, from surviving to thriving. Yeah, let's get it.